And let's wait for a minute or two. I think LinkedIn notifications are pretty slow,
Yeah.
so it goes to people. So let's allow them to join. मुझे ही नहीं आया नोटिफिकेशन अभी तक so it's kind of slow. हम्म,
आ गया, वैसे मुझे आ गया है।
आ गया क्या?
स्टार्टिंग
ओके,
सून करके दिया है वो तो।
अभी तक स्टार्टिंग सून ही क्यों आ रहा है? लिंक्डइन का साबुन स्लो है। Now it came, just give me a second. Perfect. So welcome guys to LinkedIn pe Charcha episode 22. And today we have with us the meme queen of LinkedIn. She is an amazing marketer, content creator, and I've had conversations with her. She has some amazing insights to share. So thank you so much, Niti, for joining, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
थैंक यू राहुल। एंड लाइक मैं तो भैया पहले तो सोची थी सिर्फ कोलैबोरेशन विल हैपन, बट देन यू फाइनली लाइक यू आर लाइक कि अरे लेट्स डू अ लिंक्डइन लाइव, लाइक ओके चलो जल्दी करते हैं।
वही तो and I'm always like collaboration is something that excites me, and we are going to talk about that as well, the key of
या
collaboration. And to people who are watching this, इसमें we can't see your names unlike Instagram live, so we'd love to know whoever is watching. You can comment down your names, you can, we'd love to greet you as well. And if you have any questions about personal branding, marketing, in general, if you're struggling to grow on LinkedIn with your content, just feel free to ask your questions, and I'll try my best to take it up with Niti. So first of all, coming to the first question, that how it all started, मतलब ये जो अंदर का मीम का एक ये जज्बात कैसे आया अंदर कि हाँ चलो मीम्स बनाते हैं.
memes का जज्बात एक्चुअली ना, so it's something I have been consuming, but as a like when it comes to LinkedIn or in general other platforms like Facebook हो गया, Instagram हो गया, so I have always been an active consumer of those really
I think video pause हो गया. Just give me a second. Hello, can you hear me, Niti? Hello, can you hear me?
did I lose you? You lost me.
I don't know what happened. It reminded me of Instagram Live again because these glitches usually happen there.
uh, no
But
issues.
maybe I don't know what happened. But yeah, I'll ask the first question again. I think वो break हो गया
Mhm.
था. So कहाँ
Uh-huh.
से आया ये जज्बात मीम का? We would all love to know.
So as a consumer, I've always been there, active on like on memes and all. But like okay, I have been following a couple of profiles. अभी एकदम से नाम तो नहीं आएगा, but like your content, for example, you go call on board with
धन्य हो गया
Bollywood
मैं.
content. And there's also this Pranjal Prodor who posts a lot of content on memes, and like
Yeah.
a lot of creators actually, which I full love and follow. So I was like, yeah, हम भी try कर लेते हैं. And like when I started getting into the whole corporate world, so obviously real life incidents you wish you can talk about, so you start making snarky comments on that, you start creating content on that. So that's how I got started into meme marketing.
Right, that's amazing. And like memes की जब बात होती है लोग, so people on LinkedIn specifically, you must have heard this a lot of times that LinkedIn is professional. Why are you creating memes? So have you received any negative kind of feedback on your content on LinkedIn?
So no, not for my profile personally, because my profile like there's a way you create your personal brand, I guess, and because your personal brand is in a specific way, sometimes because it's in a specific way, people believe that oh, your content should be in a particular way only. So from that perspective, because I have always tried to make my entire profile in general like to be extremely funny and quirky. So I guess people don't expect not to have meme content for myself. But
Hmm.
as a social media marketer and somebody who manages profiles for other people within my current organization and previous organizations, so one or two times it has happened that somebody has commented, "Oh, you should not post meme content. Do you think it's the right thing for you to do?" So
Hmm.
when it comes to somebody like that, I was like, You're not the right, you're not the right audience for me, basically."
That expression was like, "Chalna baap ko mat sikha." That
I
meme.
can't say that like, so I was like,
I got you. And I think memes ko leke, I think now it's a good scenario for memes compared to maybe last year, because now companies,
yeah.
people, everyone is accepting memes, and there's a whole, I mean, it's a imperative part of your strategy now. Is that important?
Mm.
So, hmm,
Whatever it means, professional platform has evolved a lot. So
hmm, correct, absolutely. And इसमें I think फिर से वीडियो लैग हो रहा है क्या? Is it from uh, is my audio video clear? Is it coming clear to you? I think because of some technical issues, video got paused. Niti, your video is not coming. I think your network is- Guys who are watching this, don't go. It's going to be a fun conversation. होता रहता है ये सब चीजें तो. Uh,
I think I'm facing network issues.
yeah.
I
उसमें
think always somewhere or the other it rains and the bus khatam sab
राइट, बट नो वरीज, होता रहता है. नेटवर्क इश्यूज के बिना लाइव लाइव नहीं होता इस वॉट. वो एक टच ज़रूरी होता है इसमें, बट वी आर बैक, दैट्स ग्रेट. एंड नाउ you're also doing a full-time job. Along with that, you're also managing your content, you're managing some
Mhm.
collaborations going on. So a lot of people are doing job, they have this uh, statement that time नहीं मिलता, हम नहीं कर
Mhm.
सकते. So what is your
Yeah.
take on that? How do you take out time? How do you manage time?
It is a difficult. I will give them that. It's quite it's a hectic also sometimes, like especially when you're trying. Your job is also related to creating content for other people, and also you're creating content for yourself. It can get hectic. कभी कभी ideas नहीं आते हैं. कभी कभी like you're always like putting out sometimes for 2 or 3 weeks consecutively. I was putting out very shitty content.
Hmm.
But the thing way I figured out is एक तो you need to always keep on researching when it comes to content, always keep on going through the feed. Always get, there's always somebody or the other who puts up unique things on the internet, so you can take inspiration from there. And having a good schedule, like exercise की like how we always say ना, exercise के लिए आपको proper routine होना चाहिए. It's similar for
Right.
concept. If for content creation, for posting stuff on online, and if you want to grow your brand, you have to have a schedule, have to have a routine in place.
Hmm.
So ek the routine is you should, and start small and start growing bigger. So I actually started posting 2 years back, and 2 years
Hmm.
back I was posting like one or two content pieces first. I started like that, and then I gradually scaled it because when it became a habit, which बंद भी हो
Hmm.
गया था. 2 महीने I was
Right.
like कि नहीं निकल रहा कुछ दिमाग से, बंद कर दो उसको. But then
Hmm.
you have to make it like as a regular part of your life basically.
Right, right. That's great. Some key points. Routine, I think, is very important, because I was also at that stage where I was doing a job.
Mm-hmm.
So morning में कभी time निकाल के या evening में करके, so that planning is very important. And करना है तो फिर करना ही है, फिर तो कुछ reason आ ही नहीं सकता बीच
Yeah,
में, is what
yeah.
I feel. And now, since you're doing person branding, you're creating content, तो उसका how has it influenced I mean, on a career point of view, like, do people recognize you more in office, or do you see more opportunities coming? Like, how has it shaped your that point of view for you?
So, how it has helped me tremendously. Uh, this is like the current what we are doing is a classic example. Actually, I'm getting a
Mm,
lot of collaboration opportunities with people I probably never have met in my entire communication has been online.
right,
And or like from a work perspective, from this perspective, I'm not talking about freelance, I'm talking about proper job point of view. Freelance is a different ballgame. I keep getting job opportunities from like various people. Okay, we have a specific role for you. Does this look like looking for a job opportunity? Also, people want to come and work.
right, right. That's amazing. And I think collaborations is something, networking and collaboration, something is not uh it won't give you money, but it will give you a lot of value in the long run. And uh it has benefits that are not seen in short term, but long term, definitely yes, is what I've experienced as well, that it has a lot of potential, right?
Yeah, yeah,
uh
definitely, definitely.
Now, also coming to the question that basically, when it comes to like LinkedIn as a platform, uh,
Mhm.
what has worked for you in terms of timings, in terms of engaging, and also, if you have any networking strategy or anything you'd like to share that is specific to LinkedIn, which can help. uh, okay, I think there is some connection issue. uh, 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 uh. So sorry, guys, because of the technical glitches. It's just give me a second. Until then, अगर किसी की कुछ questions है, if anyone has any questions on personal branding, LinkedIn, feel free to comment down. It's a golden opportunity, and would love to greet you guys as well. So लिखते जाओ comments में, whoever is watching, and would love to interact. We'll resume soon. I'm trying to figure out. Uh, 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 Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now.
Amazing. इतनी बारिश हो रही है क्या?
अरे यार बैंगलोर में बारिश हो रही है तो यहाँ पे भी उसका इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है
हाँ,
I'm
yes.
literally connecting like three different devices. I have three internet packs currently going on. I'm switching from each of them right now. वो ये तो पूरा दिन चलता है अच्छे से बस
हाँ,
जब टाइम पे चाहिए
जरूरत
ना
होती है, हाँ. So which network won the game out of the three?
राइट नाउ जियो hopefully
Hmm.
fingers crossed. So
Amazing.
I think I missed out on the question that you had asked अभी बीच में.
Yes. So I'll repeat that. Basically, in terms of LinkedIn, specifically, if I ask, now I've
Mhm.
been posting content since a very long time. What timing has worked for you? What strategies has worked for you in terms of engaging, or any networking strategy that you like to suggest for beginners on LinkedIn as a platform who have never posted but are about to post?
So for LinkedIn, for beginners, right? Now I'm telling based on my mistakes that I've actually done.
Yeah.
I actually kickstarted posting randomly. There was no thought behind it and no like process behind it. And after a point of time, I had reached a saturation point very quickly. So
Hmm.
highly recommend before you actually kickstart posting content on LinkedIn. Think about what is the reason you want to post content, what is the purpose behind it, what is your brand. So if it's something like if you want to get into freelancing, if you want to talk about content creation, so that should be there should be some kind of a base uh, value or goal behind you want to start posting content and accordingly create your content. Another thing is the it depends on the profile. Yes, it depends how like so because LinkedIn was like initially was like one of those typical LinkedIn का original there are a couple of people, right, who just use LinkedIn for jobs and nothing else. So
Right.
initially that was what my profile was for. So not a lot of connections. I didn't have a lot of connections. So very dead connections I had. So
Hmm.
what I didn't do, and I would recommend is if you're just starting out, start building a network. At least start connecting with people before you get started posting content. So you start interacting with people, you start talking to people, you start like making friends, you automatically build an audience who actually wants to read your content.
Hmm. Right.
So
Right.
that's
That's
another thing I had recommend. Yeah.
right.
And when it comes to posting content, although you have like fixed on a specific goal, experiment with the format. uh,
Hmm.
don't fix on like one type of content, experiment with the format that works out really well for you, and then narrow it down to one format.
Right, right. These are some amazing tips. I mean, having a clarity about the brand is the mistake that I'm also guilty of, because I started off by posting literally news articles, like summary of news articles on LinkedIn, because I had no idea about what is going on. Just wanted to start,
Mhm.
but now I think, and also there's a difference. I think a lot of people spend months and months into planning it out and never actually start. So that is also extreme version. What do you think about that? Should we spend that amount of time, or like, some days are enough for getting that clarity and just starting off?
I would recommend when it comes to posting, be gradual about it. Start posting small and then scale it. That's what has worked for me. That's what I recommend. Is because like when you start bombarding, like initially you're getting a lot of content ideas,
Hmm.
but there comes a point where you suddenly get a roadblock in your mind, like, oh shit, I have no ideas. So when you start posting gradually, it, like I said, it builds a habit, so you can then scale it.
Right.
एक बार
Right.
क्या होता है ना, एकदम से तुम्हें मोटिवेशन आता है, यू पोस्ट रैंड बहुत बल्क में एकदम से कंटेंट डाले हो, यू आर लाइक यार
Thak
छोड़ो.
gaye. Correct. Correct, absolutely. So I think channelizing it in the right way is the key, and making it gradual. And you figure out a lot of things on the way, like a lot of things that I'm sure we didn't knew. Now we
Yeah,
know, but that only happened because that happened on the journey.
yeah,
Now coming back to memes, actually,
yeah.
memes pay now. How I want to understand your mindset when you come up with a meme. That how do you know that this meme is going to perform? Do you think about this? You don't think about this. You just do it, or you get this. I mean, how do you know that okay, this meme is good to go, and this meme is, I don't know, will it perform or not?
So एक लेवल पे इंसाइट रहता है, बट
Hmm.
because it's a social media platform and it's the LinkedIn algorithm, like you can't didn't go really well.
Hmm. Just I think it's time to change to Airtel or another network. Uh. Hey guys, so sorry for the interruption. We are waiting for the network issue. Because of the rains, Niti's network is not keeping well. So yeah, hopefully it will come back soon. Stay tuned. Hey Niti, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me I guess something is
Yes, your voice is coming थोड़ा थोड़ा break okay, but your video is paused. Can you hear me? Yes,
yeah,
yes, finally. अब कौन सा
fine.
network काम किया?
अभी दूसरा नेटवर्क है.
Amazing, amazing.
And like I said, when in doubt, change locations.
Ah, your location is also changed. So
Yeah.
struggles of a live session. This is live, but it happens. These network once it starts troubling it is
Yeah.
a nightmare.
So I was talking about memes, and
Yeah,
I believe I was talking about what was I talking about? I completely forgot.
the you're talking about that basically. What's the mindset of coming up, deciding that whether a meme will perform or not,
Yeah.
according to you.
So, like I said, there are time like it's not 100% accurate, but at the same time, you feel like okay, चल जाएगा. You
Hmm.
थोड़ा intuition जैसा रहता है कि
Uh,
you know your audience that it has it that comes up to when during a point of time when you know your audience and you know कि ये चलेगा content, ये नहीं चलेगा. But there have been times, there have been surprises where what I when I posted a meme where feeling like oh ये तो best content है.
uh,
It like sucks, like doesn't work at all. And then I
right,
just randomly, without no thought whatsoever, post something and it works wonders.
right.
So uh, uh, there are going to be rare points like that, but
Yeah.
the moment you know your audience, you get an idea of what kind of humor, what kind of language works for you and
Hmm.
your audience. So initially, like I said, LinkedIn formal कुछ content नहीं जाना चाहिए वगैरह वगैरह. So
Right,
initially I used to think we should probably not use Hindi in your communication when you're posting content. But nowadays I've realized it just makes it more personal and more relatable. So you can actually add English in your content pieces also. So that works out really well.
right, right. And I think a lot of these shackles, like whatever use Hindi, whatever use memes, is something which we create in our own minds. But
Mhm.
actually, it is not that what we think of. It's actually helping. I mean, memes are the content without memes, content strategy without memes now is not approved only by
Yeah, yeah.
even companies, by even all the brands as well. So That's the power of memes now. And in the end section of this conversation, I have a fun rapid fire round wherein I am going to ask a few questions. You can answer whatever comes to your mind,
Okay.
and even maybe explain why you came up with that answer.
Okay. Okay.
So my first question is, it's a current coffee with current parody, but with no hamper.
No. Okay.
So my first question is, if you would not have been in the marketing field, or creating content as well along with it, what do you imagine yourself doing at this point?
Uh, so not many people know this, but I actually come from a psychology background. So
Right.
I would probably be continuing to do. I was a psychologist. I used to work as a psychologist in a learning and development field. So I used to create training material and upskilling material content. It was part of content only, but a different kind of content. So probably would have continued with that.
Right, right. And I think that aspect is that helping you in meme creation. I am just asking out of curiosity the
It
psych.
does. It does. So marketing has a lot of elements of psychology involved, and it does help
Hmm.
a lot understanding human behavior. Like, um, just fine tunes the content a bit.
Hmm. Right. Amazing. My second question is that I saw you using hashtags on LinkedIn.
Mhm.
So what is your perspective? Like a lot of people say hashtags don't really matter. What's your take, subjective take on that?
So for me, they work. For me, it's in my case, it's kind of like a mandate in the sense. Content doesn't do really well without hashtags, but I have seen people post content with like only one hashtag or no hashtags at all that has
Hmm.
gained big traction. So hashtags to an extent, yes, they do matter, but quality of content sometimes can surpass your hashtag impact. So if your
Hmm.
content is shit, so obviously your hashtag doesn't mean anything. But like without hashtags also, if your content is like the, you could say, viral kind,
Right.
they will, that content will do wonders irrespective of hashtags.
Right, right. That's amazing. In terms of like, for example, if like we are seeing now a lot of motivational kind of posts on LinkedIn, and there's been a talk around that.
Hmm.
So, what's your take? Like, what do you feel it's all right? Do you or do you think about it? कि यार ये क्या हो गया LinkedIn को? मतलब, do you think there's a downgrade happening?
Motivational posts from what perspective? Like what kind of? There are multiple kinds. So
So, in a
yeah.
way that posts are not really adding value, like for example it's just a line or something that is okay but not really giving something unique out there.
Oh, one of those okay, Instagrammy type
Yeah,
posts with
yeah.
okay, got it, got it. So for me, well, like from a subjective point of view, I don't really like those kind of posts. I find them annoying. Uh, I don't even like those kind of content, but they do get engagement. People do like them.
A
Uh,
lot of engagement.
lot of engagement, and I am like, "Ki, what, how, and why?
Exactly.
Why?"
Does that demotivate you sometimes?
It is not demotivating, it is annoying, and kind of
Hmm.
pushes me to try better. Like it's kind of way of proving key I will write better content and do better engagement than instead of doing some nonsense. So
Hmm.
that kind of motivational content, no. The other kind of motivation content, like let's say actual true life experiences
Hmm.
that people want to talk about, or in general success stories are kind pretty good at, because they have an element of real life, and it has a level of storytelling, some level थोड़ा एफर्ट डाला है यार कंटेंट में लिखने के लिए.
Right, right, right. That's something I relate with totally in this perspective. And my next question is basically that what is your goal with content creation? Do you look at engagement as your goal? Do you look at value adding as your goal? What's that one primary thing that you look at कि यार ये achieve करना है content डाल के?
So content डाल के right now for me my purpose is value addition. I get two parts, like what my perspective towards engagement and what my perspective towards value addition is. Primary goal is of course value addition, and my goal is any opportunities, any kind of opportunities that I get from creating content. It's currently obviously it's not job, but like other like collab opportunities, the connecting with people, meeting people, uh,
Right.
building a big network. That is my goal, and like sharing my intelligence, sharing my knowledge to people, that's my goal. uh, my focus, so primary focus, yes, value addition is. Engagement is important purely from a metric point of view. If you want to like मैच करना है आपको आपके मार्केटिंग में, तो एंगेजमेंट देखना है.
Right.
So at my job, obviously one is impact, what is the impact of the content, but at the same time you have to also check the metrics, how
Hmm.
the from number डालना है आपके content में, तो engagement track करना पड़ता है. So from
Right.
that उस only from that perspective engagement is important for me.
Right. That's amazing. And last question, where do you see yourself 5 years down the line? What's your vision in terms, it could be anything, personal, career?
अब 5 years down, एक साल में नहीं सोचा यार मैंने.
Yeah,
Like, this is such a typical interview question, yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's just like I
I
had
used to
to
always find
include
it
this one.
confusing when I used to get asked this question like one or two times, and when I've gone for an interview, कि what is your five?
Yeah.
यार मैंने कल का नहीं सोचा, तुम 5 साल के पूछ रहे हो मुझे.
ये तो
But there
इतना
is
भी सच नहीं बोलना था.
5 साल का ठीक है, 5 साल का बहुत ज्यादा लंबा हो जाए आजकल के विद
हाँ.
का वर्ल्ड एंड लाइक पैंडेमिक बीच बीच में कहीं भी घुस जाता है, तो उस दैट काइंड ऑफ अ वर्ल्ड व्हेन द एनवायरनमेंट इज वेरी random in that sense, not 5 years, but yes, relative long term plan is there. I hope to become an influencer. I hope to get
Wow.
more involved in marketing, like that. Considering my journey, I kick-started my career in through something else, and now I'm
Right.
full-fledged marketing, so I want to grow in marketing and branding primarily.
Sure, that's amazing, and we all hope and pray that that happens one day. We believe that that will happen,
Yeah.
and it was amazing interacting with you, purely candid, and that's how I think brings out the best of insights as well for
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, कैंडिडेट में बहुत सच निकल जाता है.
Amazing.
माय अपॉलजीज फॉर द इंटरनेट, बस वो लास्ट जहाँ पे लगता है ना, तभी तभी जाता है.
एग्जैक्टली, बट वो तो नेचर है नेटवर्क का. कभी कभी भी आई हैव सीन लाइव्स में 90% उसमें वो पूरे दिन सही रहेगा, मतलब सारी चीज़ें आप कर लोगे, बट जब चाहिए होगा, कोई क्लाइंट मीटिंग हो, चाहे कोई लाइव हो, तो वो हरकत कर देता है.
Always, always.
Yes, so amazing talking to you. Amazing talk. Thank you, people, also for staying tuned and joining. And people who will be watching this, I'm sure you'll get a lot of insights on memes, content, and feel free to message us in case of any queries. We'll be happy to cater to that. And until next time, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rahul.